This is Tyese. I'm on so that I can thank everybody for the birthday wishes. I may have accumulated somewhere around, it was over 200, maybe about 240 at last count that I saw. That is not important. What is important is the energy that you all gave. I appreciate it. I thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes, for the blessings. It was great. It was great. I looked at them throughout the day, did little hearts to them, but I wanted to come on and thank everybody. Also, I came on because I wanted to advise everyone that you should watch the Tyese Show. The Tyese Show is my podcast. I had the podcast before. I stopped the podcast for quite a bit of time. I am back now, different platform, but the same content. What I'm doing is still the tagline is what we do for therapy. I'm interviewing entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs are talking about their journey and what they've had to overcome, maybe sacrifices that they had to make in order to be successful and where they are today. So I appreciate everyone watching live. The live is 8:30 p.m. on Thursdays. Okay, that's Eastern time, of course. That's where I am. And also, you can go to YouTube. If you cannot watch live, then you can, they are posted on YouTube as well, the shows. So you can see each episode at your leisure if you're not able to watch live on Thursdays. But it's at the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is at the Tyese Show. Also, I have a new Instagram page at the Tyese Show. Okay, see, I'm in the studio. Okay, I thank you so much. So now the and I thank you for everyone who came on just this past Thursday. It was my first podcast for restarting, but it was the first one I had on the podcast. Katrina Williams, and Katrina has she's a content creator, and she designs, and she designs things like your t-shirts, your mugs, your tumblers, even books. She has all kinds of designs that she does. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is, of course, I very much value everyone that I interview. They're all entrepreneurs, and there's a very important piece that she brought to the interview on Thursday, and that was that her son also has his own business now. He's an entrepreneur, and he came up with all of this on his own. He was having a problem with being bullied for a while, and worked through that. And now he has come up with his own brand that is called Chili Boy. So I want you to go to that website. Her website is, and you can purchase Chili Boy paraphernalia, and the website is www.kin as in Nancy, B as in boy, designs.com. If you go back and watch the show, you'll get all that information. But it's very important, because this was a way for me to combine my passion for positive psychology and mental health, being a mental health advocate myself, and this is what I do full time now. It was a career change for me, but being able to marriage the content of the podcast with being a mental health advocate is just, I mean, it's a marriage that I believe really needed to happen. We need to be able to have open conversations about mental health. Being in counseling, going to a therapist should definitely not be stigma anymore whatsoever. We're at the point now where people, I mean, everyone needs some type of help. I don't care if it is self-esteem, if it's self-confidence, if it's a PTSD, if you dealt with mental abuse, verbal abuse, which is all, I mean, it could be physical abuse, it could be anything that you've dealt with in your past that needs to be overcome, maybe neglected as a child, there's so many traumas. You have over 40 million people in the United States that are suffering from anxiety. Anxiety is typically attached to depression as well. So we want to have these open conversations about this. And because I really enjoy talking to my business folks, my entrepreneurs, and that includes persons in pretty much any area. I like to hear how they really have been able to work on these challenges and work through their challenges and still be able to succeed and build these fantastic businesses where they themselves are giving back so much of themselves. And I have interviewed comedians. Like I said, you can be pretty much in any business and come and talk about your journey. But I've interviewed comedians, singers, fashion designers, authors. Let me see. I've had on some mental health folks, and let me see, a chef or two. Like I said, a couple different authors, poets, DJs. I did two DJs, and one actually owns his own um, radio station. And so, there's so much though that people can do to inspire folks, and storytelling is one of them. You never know who you may be able to reach. So this is the whole concept behind the Tyese Show. So I would really appreciate it if you can watch consistently. That is absolutely fantastic. The show again comes on. I do live on Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then also the YouTube channel at the Tyese Show. Thank you all, mwah, 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 for your birthday wishes. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you soon. You can comment on you can come to the Tyese Show and comment. I'm learning the technology, y'all, how to how to make it interactive. And I decided that technology was not going to be, or the lack of technical knowledge was not going to be what would keep me from doing the things that I was called to do. Okay, so I'm getting there with the technology. So pray for me, y'all. But but in order to get out, like I said, mental health needs to be definitely an open-ended conversation. And this is a way to do it. But thank you again. God bless.